Happy New Year's Eve. I'm Ruby from dottydelightful.com and today it's 2021 and tomorrow it's 2022 and it's really exciting because I think it's going to be an amazing year. I really do. So this year has been one of them up and down years again, like last year was. I just watched my video from last New Year's Eve, and oh boy, I didn't have a clue of what was coming. So this past year, some great things has happened and some not great things has happened, and that's okay because I always say life is a lesson and we're always learning and we're always growing. So this year we moved house, not by choice. Our landlady sold our house and then we had to move out and get a new house, and we just moved one street away. And it was only a couple of days ago that I actually felt like the house that we're in now, we moved in July, and obviously now it's December. The other day it felt like I'm finally settled for now, but it doesn't feel like forever, or for even a long time, because it's a lovely house. The landlord's nice. It's warm and all that kind of great stuff. But I don't have a studio, and I miss painting big paintings. So I'd really love a house with a studio. So this year I am hopefully calling in a beautiful house that we own. I really want us to own our own home, because if you rent, you know what it's like. Anything can happen and then you have to move, and it doesn't ever feel like it's your own place just to be. So the other amazing thing that happened this year was I designed a planner, and I couldn't believe it. I was over the moon that all the planners that I ordered sold out within one day. And when I was designing it, it was a real learning curve because I'd never done anything like it before. And then when it arrived from the printers, I was so excited. Well, I was nervous. I was super nervous at first because I thought, oh my God, what if it turns up and it's not good? And then it arrived from the printers and it's absolutely beautiful. So there is, I think, 168 pages in this planner, and it has got a beautiful welcoming part at the beginning where we say what we want to let go of and what we want to bring in the coming year, top things that we want to do and our yearly intentions. And then it talks about all your big dreams, and it's not just a planner, it's got everything in about affirmations, what we want to create for the year, about your cycles. It's got loads of stuff in it, and then it's got the monthly planners in as well, and then also your weekly plan, and then at the end it's got a closing ceremony for the end of the year. So over the moon how many amazing ladies around the world have bought one of these, and it gives me a proper buzz that today and this week and next week they'll be writing in these planners like me. So this was the first one I got out of the box, and I've kept it for myself, and I'm going to be writing in that today. I've got some more on pre-order, but I've already pre-sold that many that there's only 4 left now. So if you're seeing this video and you want to get one of those 4, then you need to get in touch with me on my Dotty Delightful, any social media, or on my website dottydelightful.com. Send me a little message and then I will put you on the waiting list. So what I like to do at the beginning of the year, before the year ends, is do a little ritual and get everything in place. So I've got my trusty fountain pen, my special fountain pen, and I even have a pot of ink that I fill it up with, and that's going to be what I'm going to use in my planner. But before, if you like anything like me, before I write in my planner, because it's so lovely, I have another book, and this says Don't Quit Your Daydreams. I didn't design this one, and I'm going to map out all my things in this first, and then I will put them into my planner because I don't want to mess it up. So if you can hear a noise, it's just my little dog. He's prattling around. So what I like to do first is I like to light a candle. I have a cup of real coffee and my beautiful handmade cup, and I also have some sage, and I will smudge the space first and smudge all myself. And obviously this is slower, I'll do this slower when it's on my own. And as I'm doing this, I'm just putting in all the positive feelings and vibes that I want to call in for the year ahead. I want to get rid of any kind of negativity and anything that doesn't serve me anymore. And I will also write those on a little bit of paper and burn them later in the fire to just release them up into the ether and out into the world, because I don't want to bring any stuff that is finished and done with from this year into next year. And I also am going to paint with, I've got some really nice goldy watercolours, and I'm going to paint some watercolour postcards, and I'm just going to choose a word of the year. I don't know what it is yet. I like to tune in, and by tuning in what I mean is I just put my feet flat on the floor, I do a few deep breaths. I always hold my hand on my heart because it's a place of gratitude, your heart space. And also on your womb space, that's your cauldron, your power cauldron. You can put your hand on your womb space. Even if you've had your womb removed or anything like that, that space is still there. So I imagine it like a beautiful, your pelvic bowl's like a beautiful cauldron of magic. You can put your hand on your womb space and your hand on your heart. And just take a few, close your eyes, and just take a few deep breaths. Really ground yourself in to the space and to this time. And know that there's nowhere else that you need to be right now apart from in this space, planning your beautiful year ahead. So that's what I do, and you can do that for as long as you want, and you can do that as many times as you want until you feel really settled and really grounded. And then I sometimes like to go on a meditation journey. You can go on your own meditation journey, or there's plenty on YouTube to listen to. And I like to go on my own journey into the underground and meet my little mole that lives in the underground and see what word appears. Now, when I say it appears, it can appear in your brain as a word, it can appear as an image, it can just come to you. And what do you want to call in to your life? So that'll be my word of the year. So I'm going to be painting them on my watercolour cards. And I'm also going to paint a few little affirmations as well. Affirmations are mantras or sayings that you say repeatedly in your mind or out loud, and it means to make firm, so something to make firm. So it can be things like all my wishes and dreams come true, I am a powerful manifester, abundance flows to me easily, all things like that. And I'm also going to do those on the watercolour cards as well. And I'm going to be using seawater that I collected when I was in Northumbria. I went on holiday, a little holiday this year with my friend Mel, and I gathered some seawater from the wild sea that was there. It was invigorating. It was wild. It was crazy. You can see it in one of my other videos. So I'm going to be painting with the seawater to bring that element in of water, and I've got my fire element as well, which would be really nice. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to spend the rest of the day planning. I'm going to plan my whole year ahead. I've never done that before, a full year. I normally do it in like a couple of months or something like that. But I'm determined this year ahead that it is going to be my best year ever. And I know for me to fully show up and fully own everything that I do, I do need a plan. I normally just wing everything, and I love being in flow. And I always thought you couldn't be in flow and have a plan, but actually you can. You can do both. So I've got lots of brilliant ideas for next year. So I'm going to put them in my planner and plan it all out, and see if by the end of the year we either have a deposit, or we have a house, or something anyway where we've got our own house. Ultimately, we would desire to live in Norway. With the current state of the world and everything that's going on, I don't know if that's even possible right now. But I'm super drawn at the moment to live by the sea. Pardon me. To live by the sea. And I've seen this incredible house. Oh my god, you should see it. It is just a dream. It's on a little island in Scotland, and it's an artist house. It's this lady's house. She's a ceramicist and a painter. And downstairs is a gallery and workshop space. And then there's like the living accommodation upstairs. But what's incredible is you open the front door and there is the beach. It's right there, just outside your front door. It is a dream. Honestly, it's a dream. So, yeah, ultimately, I would love a house near the sea because I just feel that calling of the sea. This year I've read some incredible books, and one of them is called She of the Sea by Lucy Pierce, and it was a beautiful book, and it really made me understand the relationship I have and women have to the sea and the water. I kind of knew it at some level or in some realm, but actually really cemented everything in really strongly, and it was an incredible book. And we can get to the sea here where we live. It's about 20 minutes away, but it will be really nice if I could just walk to it. That's like 20 minutes in the car, so it'd be really nice if I could walk to the sea, or even just open the door and there it is. That'd be such a dream. And I don't know why, I just feel that we will move to somewhere by the sea first before we move to Norway. I don't know where that's come from, but I've got this real strong feeling to that. So that is what I would love to call in. I would love to have plenty of income flowing in and out beautifully, and I would love to help other women achieve their dreams in their businesses by me creating beautiful designs for them, for their brands. That's what I've been doing for the past few months, and oh my gosh, I feel like I found the things I need to be doing. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. So there's these amazing women. They're either holistic, spiritual, or creative, and they have a beautiful business or they have a beautiful idea, and what they are about, their aura, their essence, everything that they're about is not translated into their branding, and I can see, it's like magic. I can see their whole complete package and draw out some elements from what they say and then put it into a design. And what's been so beautiful is the feedback's been incredible, and what really makes me happy more than anything is lots of these ladies have said, I am now proud to share my business because my branding shows what I am, or what I'm showcasing. I now feel confident in stepping up in my business. Now for me, that is like, it's just gold dust. It's just incredible. So this year I am calling in more beautiful branding and design clients with ease to share all this beauty in the world. I am calling in more publications. Now I've made one, I have got plenty of ideas for making more this year coming. I would like to make a university and college planner, because I remember when I was at uni how difficult it was to try and find a planner that encompassed everything. What I find is, as a spiritual person, it's quite difficult sometimes to find things that are not like not corporate. I don't know what the word is, commercial corporate, like really suit and tie kind of business or learning books and things like that. And then even beautiful ones like this one, I bought this and it's got a beautiful cover, but inside it's just plain, like it's just, so being able to actually create things that are purposeful, that have got a purpose, but that are also really beautiful is like, oh, it's just like amazing. I just love it. So I've got so many ideas, and I'm also going to be doing my zines. So I make these zines, you might have seen them. They're just little magazines, paper ones, hand drawn and stuff. But instead of making them monthly, I am going to make them seasonally. So there'll be 4 a year: spring, summer, autumn, winter. I'm just going to have a little drink. Just getting a little bit dry. So spring, summer, autumn, winter, I will be bringing out a bumper edition of zines. So there'll be 30 pages instead of, these are 16 pages. There'll be 30 pages and they'll cover all sorts of things. And that's what I plan to do for the year ahead. And I am also open, universe, I am open to any good things coming my way. I'm open to any amazing opportunities coming my way. I am open and available to anything wonderful and uplifting and just magic. So that is how I am going to spend the rest of my day, planning and daydreaming and making a beautiful vision board. I'm going to make one on Pinterest first, and then maybe tomorrow I might do an actual cut out and stick one. I'd love to hear what you've got planned, and I would love it if you want to take some of these ideas too and incorporate them into your own planning for New Year's Eve. The other thing that I will do tomorrow as well is do a full 12 monthly tarot pull. I always do that. I've got a special little book that I write down month by month what the cards are pulled out, and I also love looking back to see what the card said from last year and to see if it actually fits into what happened. I don't do it like a prediction. I don't say that, oh, because I've pulled this card, say like I pulled a Tower for example, oh my god, my whole world's going to crumble in June. I don't say that. I just write down what the cards are, and then, to be honest, I don't even look at them again. After I've done it, I don't even look at them again until the following December. And I just like to look back and go, oh my god, they're normally over spot on, like super spot on. It's like, oh my god, this happened, that card was spot on. So I really like to do that. But if you don't like tarot cards and you've got oracle cards, you can do the same with oracle cards as well. I just think that's a really nice way. I also have, I'm not sure if you can see actually, it's a diffuser. I don't want to spill it because it's got water in. So I've got this diffuser and it lights up and everything. And I've got different essential oils that go into the diffuser. At the minute I've got orange and cinnamon out at the minute, obviously because it's been Christmassy. I've also got a really nice relaxing blend, and I feel like if you can use all of your senses, so you smell, your taste, your feel, so it feels really nice, my planner book, you know, use all these senses to fully integrate into what you're doing and put real feeling in it and really feel that gratitude for all the things that have happened, even the things that were really crappy. Like we had a terrible time at Christmas because both of our dogs were ill. I wasn't very well. There was like loads of stuff, but there were still blessings. Even though it was hard, there were still blessings. I got time I got to spend time with my eldest children, all my children. I got to spend time with all my children, but my eldest was here and he's not been here for Christmas for quite a few years. So that was really nice. I got to spend time with my middle son who lives in York, which is away from us. And he's just a pleasure and a joy, and he loves playing games like me. So that was beautiful. It was beautiful that we had a warm house, we had hot running water, we had nice food. It was beautiful that I could take that time, I could shut my shop and take that time, because I'm self-employed, to just rest and do what I needed to do. So even though there was really crappy bits of it, like seriously crappy, like I was on my hands and knees on the floor crying my eyes out at one point, there were still blessings and still lessons to be learned from all that. So even though there are little blips that happen, or sometimes it feels like big blips, there is still things to be grateful for. And that's what I always sit in every day, gratitude, because that's most important. So I'm going to leave it there because my throat's going super dry, even though I've got my nice coffee. I made a real coffee. We only drink decaf, but I got a cafetiere and made a real coffee for this one. So I just want to wish you all the most incredible New Year's Eve and Happy New Year, Happy 2022. May all your dreams come true. Let me know in the comments what those dreams are. I totally believe in you, and don't ever stop dreaming just because things feel a bit rubbish right now. Do not let that stop you dreaming, because the world's your oyster, baby. It really is, and you can do whatever you put your mind to. I truly believe that, I really do. And like, I put my mind to making this, and it's here. I was stood in the post office today posting some things, and I was looking around at all the different designs. They have cards and all sorts of stuff in there, and I was reminded of a thing that I read many years ago, and I don't know who said it, but wherever you are right now, I want you to do this, because I did it in the post office earlier, but you can do it now wherever you are. So just look around everywhere you are now. Just look around. Everything you see came from somebody's imagination. Everything, absolutely everything. This cup, this book, this candle holder, this basket, this cupboard, everything, this scarf, this jumper, this moomin that's on my jumper, everything came from somebody's imagination, and it didn't exist until they imagined it and then took the step to create it. And you've got that inside you. You've got that in you, and I want you to believe that. Believe it, because the proof is everywhere. The proof is all around you now. It's all around me now. Everything that's in reach, everything that you can see, somebody dreamt that up. Somebody imagined that thing, and now it exists. Now it exists. Like, that's just incredible. So if you ever feel like that you can't do something, or you can't get somewhere, do that. Look around and think, it all exists now because somebody imagined it. That is incredible. So that's what I want you to take into 2022, that everything is possible. You are incredible. I am incredible, and we're going to have an amazing time. So love to all of you. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see you next year.